Well, a special UK police task force will soon monitor social media for what it deems anti-migrant sentiment amid fears of riots. This comes as protests grow outside Britain's asylum hotels. Joining us now is Spiked Online Editor Tom Slater. Tom, I'm just flabbergasted by this. It feels like the UK government is more interested in surveilling the opinions of British citizens than it is deporting foreign criminals.
No, absolutely. I think this is yet more proof that this government is as authoritarian as it is stupid. It's authoritarian because it's obsessed with policing speech, even at a time when we're making more than 30 arrests a day in this country for offensive online messages. To double down on that kind of censorship is abominable. But it's also a sign that this is a government that is forced to censor because it cannot listen. It's constantly trying to treat the symptoms of the kind of unrest and dissatisfaction in this country. If they really think that more vigorously going after people for saying unpleasant things, offensive things, just dissenting things on the internet is going to make this sentiment go away, going to make the protests go away, they're in for a rude awakening. But I wouldn't expect anything more from this government, which just their answer to everything is a crackdown on social media, it seems.
Well, I just feel like it's going to backfire on them spectacularly because, Tom, I mean, we're now seeing more and more protests outside these asylum hotels. They're spreading across the UK. I mean, locals have rightly had enough.
No, absolutely. And this is something which the government is starting to recognise, I think. These are not just a few isolated incidents. We're seeing protests crop up across the UK, all in relation to the question of asylum. And yeah, there's often some ugly things around the fringes which needs to be condemned. But I think even now the mainstream media and the politicians are recognising that is not the vast majority of people who are taking part in these protests. They are overwhelmingly peaceful in many instances. And it's often the same issues time and again. There's a migrant hotel which has been placed in their constituency, no consultation, no one was ever asked about this. And then they start to see things in the community like sexual and violent crime creep up. Someone is charged with a sexual offence or a child sex abuse offence, and yet you've got politicians locally or nationally who are trying to look the other way. This issue isn't going away, and I think what we're probably going to see in the next few days is the government try to respond to that. Probably not very well, probably in a kind of half-hearted, let's just doff our caps to their concerns and not really do anything about it. But they can't carry on like this by just trying to ignore this problem as they have done over the past few years.